Happy Halloween! We've got Twigs, the straw bunny, and Roman the bat, because he wanted to match with me. Twigs is the oldest, so he's like a little bit too cool and didn't want to be involved, which is fine, whatever. Um, Sorry that I did not get to do the reading last week. I have had some tragedies, if you will. But yeah, we're gonna get into it today. So Twigs, you're gonna chill over here. Roman, come over here so you can see how cute you are. He's not feeling it. I wish I could get the lighting in this place right without also showing you the whole place, but one sec. It's not dirty in here, it's just cramped, so it does look cluttered sometimes, but um, which I guess I don't really care if it's not really that big of a deal. That's one thing about being Hispanic that is kind of a slay, that my anxiety manifests as an urge to clean. So I'll be like, oh my god, I don't feel good. I guess I'll just do some chores. So shout out to that generational trauma. Anyways, yeah, so crazy month October has been. Very interesting. Please don't. But you know what? There have also been some really exciting and cool things that have happened. I'm very excited about the month of November. Um, and like I say all the time, change can be uncomfortable, change can be strange, but you have to go with the flow and allow things in order to receive your blessings. So that's what I'm trying to apply into my own life as well. So let's get into it. Let's catch each other's energies. I want this to be a clear, concise message for the collective. I do intend to start doing pretty specific readings for mutable signs, but right now I am still sticking with the collective until I get some more feedback from people and kind of, catch a better vibe. Okay, Spirit. Okay, clear, concise messages for the collective. What do we need to know? What's coming towards us? What do we need to understand about our situation? Clear, concise messages. That's funny because this fell out in the right before I did that second shuffle, but I was wanting to continue shuffling. Okay, let's get into it. So you've got the Emperor here, and that's Aries energy. The Emperor is someone extremely grounded and loyal and dependable. It's something that can have long-term success. He does have sort of an energy of maybe not always being the most like romantic or dreamy, but definitely is someone who provides structure. If this is more of a and take this as it applies. So we'll get more into the reading. There is a Lover's card here, and as well as overall, it kind of does have the energy of a romantic spread, but can definitely apply to career as well, because the Emperor is also someone who is able to. He's entrepreneurial in a sense, and he's able to use his foundations, use his structure, and things from his upbringing in order to apply himself into making things happen. He's a boss basically, and is very much able to uh, create businesses, lead people. He's a team lead, blah blah blah, like boss moves. But you also have the Ten of Swords here, so I do think that something has to end in order for you to get into this energy. Either you already have taken it on from getting through whatever this was, or in order to become this and to step into this power, you have to release something. Um, this could be old mindsets. This could actually be ending a situation, quitting a job, quitting a relationship, um, in order to move forward, sometimes you have to cut off the dead parts, and that's really what this is suggesting. And it may be painful, but overall it is going to lead to success, because with the Lovers card here, this is a divine match. This is something that's very much truly for you and is mutually beneficial. It's a give and take relationship, and it's going to push you forward into the self that you've always envisioned. It is the type of love you've envisioned, the job you've envisioned, and you're going to finally have it. But if you go in it with being the person that you were before, or thinking the things you thought before, doing things the way you did before, it isn't going to work out. So it definitely suggests breaking a cycle and letting this ending end. Page of Pentacles, you're still learning how to do this. This is like a student mindset, very much in the physical world as well with Pentacles. And so he's nurturing and watering the seed that he's been planted. He's reading about whatever it is he wants to apply himself to. He's watching videos on it. He's very engaged in the process of honing this skill, whatever it may be. If it's for your career, it's actually just applying yourself and learning everything you can about what it is you want to go after. If it's love related or family related, connection related, it's learning more about your person, learning about how to be someone who can be open and communicate and give and take. But you are manifesting this. This situation is manifested. You've been wanting it for a very long time. You've been thinking about it, envisioning it. And now you're manifesting how to accept it and how to move forward in it and grow in love. And in love can be, again, for career too, because I'm very much of the mindset that you should apply love to every aspect of your life. I feel like the reason that so many people are unhappy in the areas of their lives is because we don't put love at the forefront. We think it's kind of this silly dream, immature mindset, like this thing that's like, okay, cute, but people don't really want to talk about love anymore. People don't really want to admit that there's kind of a scarcity around love, and it feels like the real thing is never enough. It's never really there, but it definitely is. And you can find a career that fits you. You can find a person who fits you. You can find a community that fits you, and is willing to nurture you. But you will have to let go of addictions or limitations or restrictions you put on yourself. This could be mindsets. Maybe you don't want to admit that you like certain things that you like, or maybe you shame yourself for those things. Shame only puts you in a worse position. If you feel guilty about doing something and you shame yourself, more than likely you're going to continue doing that thing, only feeling bad about it. You may actually become a bad person. That is for another day. We'll get into that. But it could also just, it just limits you in so many different ways, where if you have compassion for yourself and you accept that, I'm trying to think of an example, things that don't harm people but that people enjoy. So like, let's say you have a kink that is maybe a little taboo, but again, it's a consensual thing. It doesn't harm anybody. It doesn't put anybody in a bad position, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you've had some shame because of the way you grew up, or because of how you've talked about sex in your life, blah, blah, blah. And so you may feel some sort of like discomfort in exploring that. That will only make the situation worse if you actually will sit with yourself and see, okay, where did this come from? Why am I interested in it? Maybe engage in it with somebody who you feel really safe with, blah, blah, blah. And there's so many different things that this can apply to. That's just an example. It will allow you to kind of work through it and see, maybe that was just a phase, maybe that is something that you do want to explore more of. And either way, it's okay. As long as you have the right intentions and you aren't harming anybody, I think people should be able to do what they want to do. You are kind of there. I'm feeling like an internal struggle here, but you are kind of, or you may also be fighting, if this is like a new relationship, or if this is a new job, you could be fighting the initial transition. Sometimes when we get the thing we've been asking for, we don't always know how to receive it. So there could be a little bit of that here. The Moon card, Cancer energy. Could be some illusions. To me, it feels more like fear. Like a fear-based, oh, what if this is all a dream? What if I'm going to wake up and all of this is going to be gone? And it's okay to have fears because that's your body telling you something. You know, we should always listen to our bodies. So it is good to notice certain red flags or things that bring you discomfort. But there is a difference between acknowledging the red flags and self-sabotaging. But with the Page of Swords, I see you really thinking about this and really analyzing where this is coming from. You're kind of getting to the root of why you feel the way you feel. Maybe you're writing it out and looking at things and being like, okay, is this a projection? Like, does this actually bother me, or is this triggering something from the past? Or you're able to write it out and be like, no, that's actually weird. Because with the Two of Wands, you do want to apply your energy somewhere. You're looking and you know that you have all of this built up inside you. And with the Magician card, again, you're a manifestor, you're a master manifestor, and you're able to make things happen wherever you put your energy. So you're really trying to be intentional about where you apply yourself right now. What else should we know, Spirit? We've got a lot of air energy in this reading. There's Gemini. We also have Capricorn energy here, but Aquarius, Libra. We have some Cancer energy. Scorpio here with the Death card. This bitch said, you are going to transform. Yeah. Trying to make room. Oh, that one. Oh, they both wanted to come out. I was trying to catch them. Okay. The Fool, the Hierophant, and the Sun. So we've got most of the zodiacs throughout here, so just take that as it applies. But the Three of Cups here is, overall, this, if you're worried about this situation, you don't necessarily have to be, because I do see success here. I see group recognition, group celebration. You're gonna have people around you who support you. This could be meeting your soul tribe. Maybe it's a workplace environment that's actually a lot of fun and that you fit into. Twigs is playing in his little hutch. He looks so cute in his little bunny costume, or strawberry costume. But yeah, with the Three of Cups, you could have a partner that you're actually super engaged with and having fun with. It's a lighthearted energy. You're celebrating. You're what is it? Reveling in your wins. I think that's the word. With the Death card, that's Scorpio energy, and it's all about transformation, babe. You're gonna let this shit go. Like, you are not the person that you were last year, 2 years ago, 3 years. You're not even the person you were 6 months ago. Let it go and transition, and you are, because you've got the Fool card here. You're taking that risk, and you don't care if you go it alone, but you're not. I can already see here you're not gonna have to go it alone. Like, I definitely feel an energy of there being people around you that want to support you and that see this Magician energy in you, that see this like Emperor energy in you, and they're like, this bitch is gonna blow up. Like, you're very much supported, but either way, you're willing to take the risk and go after this new adventure, even if you had to go it alone, because you're getting clear about your beliefs. You've got the Hierophant here, that's Taurus energy. You're looking back on the past and how you've learned things, what you've learned, who taught you them, what lessons are beneficial to you and that you can take into the future, and what became self-limiting. So you're analyzing, you're getting clear, and you're like, what type of life do I even want to have? Because you're the type of person that once you decide this is what I want, this is the way things are going to look, you bring it into your awareness and into the physical world. You're a very spiritual person. You are connected to the divine while also being grounded. Your intuition could be extremely heightened right now. And with the Sun card, you're having fun. Like, this is a very playful time. Yes, you have some serious cards here because I feel like there's a lot of internal stuff going on, but I feel like on the outside, you're having fun. Like, any opportunity you can to just like be silly billy with your boys, you're about to do, or with your friends, your people, or whatever. Yeah, this is playful. This is like tapping into that inner child, which is a great way to engage in anything. There are so many things I didn't like to do for the longest time, and then I was like, how do I make this fun, or how do I engage my inner child into it? And then I was like, oh yeah, something as silly as like going for a run. I First of all, I did cross country in high school, and I've always been like fairly athletic, but I just, as you get older, you start to be like, oh, I don't have enough time, I don't have this or that. And one, having the dog has helped because he, like, his thing is he wants to run. He loves playing ball and he loves to run, and it makes me happy to do those things with him because I love seeing him be happy. But then I also thought about how when I was little, just wanting to take off all the time and how good that felt and how grateful I was to have this body that could just do that sort of thing. Um, which I don't mean in an ableist way. Take that as it resonates. Whatever it is that your body can do that you can enjoy physically, you should do. Um, and I enjoy doing that. So running has become something that I engage my inner child to do. But yeah, so overall here, release some of those old mindsets that no longer suit you. Like there's a lot of self-deprecation here. There's a lot of fighting the good. You have to release your addiction to chaos. Um, Release any restrictions you have on yourself. It's okay to explore some of the taboo parts of yourself, or maybe if you grew up in, I don't want to say conservative in a completely negative way, because conservative can be super, super extreme, and then sometimes it can just be like you weren't allowed to cuss, or you weren't allowed to make fart jokes. I don't know how to explain it, but like there could be a side to you that you just haven't been able to explore, and you should allow that. Um, because your inner child wants to come out so bad, and the more that you engage with that, you also are building this very powerful adult who handles shit and takes care of things. um, it's both playful and youthful while also being extremely wise and powerful. I really like this spread. Duality of man, you know what I mean? Okay. Some affirmation cards, because I realized I hadn't pulled these in a while, so I wanted to give you guys a little something. Infinite. I transcend limitations. I transcend limitations. Release. I release all patterns and behaviors that no longer serve me. I release all patterns and behaviors that no longer serve me. Blossom. I am blossoming into the person of my dreams. I am blossoming into the person of my dreams. Yes. Okay, so that's pretty much your reading for the day. I will try to get back on here again tomorrow and Thursday, but things are a little bit busy right now. I'm finishing up classes and have some just life stuff, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna continue trying to be consistent here and do some journaling, do some self-care. Happy Halloween. I love you. Bye.